Hi everyone, this is Kay. Welcome to my channel Papercraft with Kay. Thank you very much for joining me today, as today I'm participating in Margarete Miller Challenge, CW Planning Challenge, sorry I should say, week 17, and we're up to doing, the prompts are something round, a piece of map, a shoe, a tool your grandparents would have used, a postal item, bonus, one of the elements torn apart. So the idea of the bonus is if you can't or don't want to do one of these things, you swap it out for the bonus. I like to try to do all of them, and we'll see how we go. So I've got some elements here. I basically tried to find a map. I used Daphne's diary again. It's not very straight, is it, this map? I used Daphne's diary for most of these elements, except for the stamps I found. So this is a map of France, and there's Marseille and Cannes and Nice there, which are on the south coast of France, and there Grasse is a very famous place for perfumes. So I just found the map and then worked. I'm actually working around that particular area, Grasse. So this was an element attached to the article in Daphne's diary about Grasse, about where it is and how well it's known for its climates. But so I left the flower there and cut it into a circle shape because that's something round and it matches the colours of the map. So we're going to put that there. I've got another round thing also I found in the Daphne's diary from the front cover of the same book, of a clock. I think it's supposed to be that way, but I'm going to put it that way because I just like how it sort of, the two circles fit together on that side, like so. And I got, oh dear, I found some stamps. Two of these come from a book of stamps that I found, the circle one, so that'd be perfect for the round, for the round part of the challenge. Do I need to come up a bit more? What do you think? I think it needs to come up a bit more, maybe like that. And just chose this one. This is a map stamp that I got from a giveaway given by Julie of Art and Junk Journals by Julie, that I thought that would go nicely there because it's got some flowers on it too. It's sort of same sort of colours. On this side I'm going to, for those people who have just joined me, the reason why I like to do a little collage at this side is because when I did this challenge last year, I tried to put the prompts on the same page as the collage, and just found it really hard to do that. So I like to make a bit of an element on that page. So I've got a little bit of the map from here. I'm just going to put there on the side, and a stamp that also similar colours, like that. Shoes. Now, well, these are shoes. There are big shoes, aren't they? But I think that I'm going to put them there. Why not? Because they're going to walk around France. They're going to walk around the Cannes and then Grasse to look at the perfume places. A long time ago, my husband and I were very lucky enough to go to a perfume place, and I honestly cannot say or remember whether it was Grasse. I know it was close to Cannes, so maybe it might have been Grasse, I'm not too sure, but it was very interesting anyway. A tool your grandparents will use. Well, perfume bottles are not the tool themselves, but this little pump thing, I don't know what you would call it, a little, it pumps the perfume up, that comes out, the atomizer comes spraying out of the here. So that's a tool. So I'm going to put that in somewhere. Where am I going to put that? That looks a bit funny, doesn't it, really? There. Needs to be somewhere. Next to my shoe, maybe. No, don't like that either. Let's put it. Just put it there, I think. It's not even though, so I have to work out how I'm going to do that. Let's just put it there. could put it sort of, oh, I like it that side. Just pleases my eye more that side. I also found these two people with shoes. Margarete Miller's done shoes before, and I always find it hard to find shoes. So I found these two people that I thought particularly looked peasant-like for the old days, for maybe making perfumes. Who knows? But they got shoes on. So that's why I picked them, because they got shoes on. Found some gum boots as well, because I figured that you're in the fields picking the flowers, because you make perfume from the flower essences, and whether we put them in there or not, I don't know. We could put them that side. Don't know. Looks a bit odd, doesn't it, really? There. They do fit in nicely behind her, though. I don't know, that gives odd numbers then. Whether I just leave the boots out, maybe use them for another thing. The other thing I thought was like a tool your grandparents would have used. Yes, I know we use these things as well, like the perfume puffer, but not the average person doesn't use that kind of perfume bottle. It was a sewing needle. I found a sewing needle because I know that I know people these days use sewing needles, but a lot more people would have used sewing needles than they would have used sewing machines. So I'm going to put that somewhere. Where I'm going to put it, I don't know. So I thought that was a tool, because one of the first tools that people created. Does that go? I like the way the sort of the cotton there and the cotton here sort of ties in together, but unless I put a like a signature around, not a signature, a focal. That looks odd. I don't like to see my needle sticking up. Isn't that funny? Oh, I need to put it somewhere. Where am I going to put it? Around the sock, maybe. I've been darning the sock. It sort of points to the calm thing, to the grass as well. All right. Do we want the rubber boots? I think it might be a bit of overkill. And technically, boot shoes, I mean, they're the same sort of purpose. We wear them on your feet, but can you technically call a pair of boots a shoe? Possibly. I don't know. I should have looked it up. I've had a bit of a sneak peek at next week's challenge, and I'm thinking, oh, okay. It's another one of those open-ended ones where you've got to find something and make a collage out of the elements that represents. So I'm not too sure how I'm going to go with those, because it's about finding a photograph that's that you can think is special, and use the elements in the photographs to do your collage. And tricky. Do people actually do photographs these days? I've got old photographs. I'll have to have a look, see if I can find one. I know people who scrapbook use photographs. I haven't got anything around on that side, Carrie. Maybe I should put the needle on that side. No. Draw something round. Let's carefully. I could punch some rounds. Let's do that. We could do that, couldn't we? Just 1 second ago, tried desperately hard to rain. We just need some rain here in Adelaide, and must have been about 2 seconds. Stopped straight away. And then probably didn't even do anything at all. It's April. This is Easter. I'm doing this way in advance because this is doing this in the Easter weekend. We had a family lunch on Friday, which is very nice. And today, not doing very much at all. I'm on some new tablets, and it takes me a while to get going in the morning because the tablets take a bit out of me, knock me around a bit. I haven't quite worked out which of the tablets that sort of upsets my stomach a bit. I don't think that's straight. I hate not being straight. Okay, and the perfume bottles. Does actually anybody own perfume bottles? They look so elegant and beautiful. To buy perfume from one of those places is horrendously expensive. But then I suppose because it's handmade, I mean, that's what they pride themselves on, it's their business, so if you've got the money, why not? Oops. What's happened here? Something's happened here. Something was gonna tear it. Oh, I'm gonna tear this. Let's tear this. Torn apart. I don't know if I want to tear apart. Do I tear it apart? Let's just tear it a little bit. Okay. Torn apart, that actually means right away from the other part, but if I just do a little bit on the edges here. Is that what it means? I think it probably means the whole thing. Tear it right down the middle or something. That'll do. I tear it apart, it's sort of. I think it probably does mean tear it right down the middle. Hopefully they still could see the main things, sort of like, yeah, I think so. Oh, that looks right. So I've torn in two places now. Put that bit in the bin. Oh, the other stamp. Certainly gives it a different look, doesn't it? I mean, I tear things when I make my cards, but I've never thought of tearing something on a collage. I quite like that effect, actually. I might have to remember that one for another time. I should have stuck that down first instead of trying to do it afterwards. You dill cake. An interesting word, dill. Does that mean from the dill pickle? I don't know. One of those words that's sort of evolved, I think. Where am I going to put this needle? Maybe you should put it there, trying to sew up the tear. I don't know if it goes there. It needs to be somewhere, I think, though. Last time I was going to put on the shoe, wasn't I? As well. Drop the needle in the shoe. I like the idea of it being there though because of the tear. It doesn't sort of. It's out of balance if I put it there. I had it around that way, I think, if I remember rightly. with the needle pointing that way, but I didn't like the needle pointing up. Trust me to be difficult. I think I'm just gonna pop it in there like that. Oh, I've got the fan on and it's blowing my hair on my face. Not that I've got much, I've got short hair, but it's still blowing my face. Okay, let's stick that down. Because I'm not too sure of that quality, that puffy thing. I don't know what to call it. Puffy thing. It must have a special name. Pump? Well, because it does pump the sort of spray out of the bottle. Yeah, I don't know. Because it is a tool, because you use it to get the water out, so it's like a tool. Okay. Well, I think it's a tool, because a tool is for you to use to get to achieve something, and by using the squeeze, you're achieving getting the perfume out of the bottle. So I think that that's a valid thing. Trying to talk yourself out into this car, I think you might be. Sort of stuck down, but not really stuck down. This bit here. I love Daphne's Diary has been providing me with lots of images lately for my collages. I went to look to see how much it would cost me to get it sent to me direct, and it was just really hard to find information on that. It was really, really hard, so no idea. I just usually go into my newsagents and get it. You know, like on their website, it tells you how much it's going to cost you in pounds, because it's an English company, which is fine, but and then you have to look somewhere else to find, you know, like you have to go do your own research to find out actually how much that was in your own money, like for us, for Australian dollars. But I just couldn't for the life of me find out what postage was going to be. Couldn't find it anywhere. I thought I may as well just stick to buying it from the newsagent, because they're paying the postage. Yes, that's the trouble. You know, you want to buy things, and then postage for some of them is just too high, way too high. Like, I have an Etsy shop, but I can't. You know, it says like free or a standard cost. Well, I can't charge somebody in Australia the same price as I would charge somebody from overseas. So how can you do the same price for sending your items? It's just there's no sort of like third option where you can just put in your prices for each thing. You know, I just I don't quite get that bit, but that'll do. Number 17. Number of times I've put the wrong number on these things is not good. Okay, I think that's everything. We've got something round. We've got that's round. Well, can't. It is round because you can see the round bits, and we have to use our imagination. The round bits on the other side. This is round here, and I've made this round. A piece of map there and here. Shoes there, and these people here are wearing shoes. A tool your grandparents would have used. Well, they would have used a needle and you know, I know possibly the average person wouldn't have used this kind of perfume bottle, but they would have used perfume bottles with this pump squeezy thing to get the perfume out. So that's my tool, the puffy thing, and the needle. A postal item, we've got some stamps, and one of the elements torn apart, so I've torn the map apart. And I think that's all I want to do. I want to do any other rounds. Did rounds there. Do you want to do rounds again, Kay? Possibly not, says me, who does a few rounds. Just like that. That looks good. Okay. Alright, I think that'll do me for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Please give me the thumbs up. Please write a comment and subscribe for just see me next time, and also hit the notification bell. That'd be fantastic. Alright, so thank you very much for joining me again today. Bye bye.